What is going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to Nutrition in No Time. I am Dion Themitis, bringing you nutritional tidbits in 5 minutes or less so that you can go about your day in a healthy and wealthy way. Before we get started on the magic that is carbohydrates, please make sure you like, subscribe, ring the bell. That way I can bring you more of these videos, guys, because I weirdly love doing them. But anyway, so today we're going to discuss how many carbs can I eat? Um, I personally like fats. I like peanut butter. I like avocados. But everybody likes freaking carbs. No, carbs are great. Why? Carbs bring us energy. Carbs, some of them taste great. They make us feel good. But I think there's a lot of confusion about how many we should take in. It's actually not as difficult as you should think. So, where do we start? Easy. We start by figuring out what the other two ones that we need are: proteins and fats. How do we do that? Well, much evidence has shown that protein is very easy. 1 gram per pound of lean body weight. So if you're a 200-pound male, you want to get about 200 grams of protein in a day. What is that in the way of calories, right? Because that's what we're really concerned about here is calories. It's about 800 calories, okay? So that same 200-pound male, how much fat does he need? Well, studies show that fat for hormonal balance is anywhere between 0.25 or excuse me 0.2 to 0.4 grams of fat per pound of body weight. What does it look like for a 200-pound male? Well, let's use 0.25 for simple math. That's 50 grams of fat. That's 450 calories. So all in all total, right now we have 200 grams of protein, 50 grams of fat, altogether 1,250 calories. Now, how do we go about calculating how many carbohydrates we need? Glad you said so. We start by whatever our maintenance calories are. Okay. First and foremost, we have to figure out what our maintenance calories are. Well, how do I do that? We'll get to that in a second. Okay. But let's say that our 200-pound male needs 3,000 calories to maintain his body weight. That's a little bit on the high side, but let's just say he needs 3,000 calories to maintain his body weight. He's got a fast metabolism. That's BS, by the way, the whole fast metabolism thing. You can have a higher metabolic rate, but you surely don't have a slow metabolism. It's very rare that people have a slow metabolism. That's something they told us fat kids when we were growing up to make us feel better about ourselves. It's bullshit. But anyway, now, let's say our 200-pound male needs 3,000 calories a day to maintain his body weight. He's already 1,250 calories in with proteins and fats. That leaves 1,750 calories left over for carbohydrates. Divide that by 4 calories, that is a whopping 437.5 grams of carbs that man can have each day and maintain his body weight, considering all his daily activity is consistent. We'll get into that, right? So 435, let's just say 435 grams of carbs a day. Wow, if you can't get excited about that, shit. I mean, so 200 grams of protein, 435 grams of carbs a day. Fantastic, right? You're thinking, this is wonderful. Yeah. If you don't utilize that in your maintenance, you're in trouble. So how do we calculate our true maintenance calories? 3 ways, or 3 things you need to consider at least. First way to find it is go online, find a BMR calculator that lets you put as much detail in as possible based on your energy or your sedentary levels and things like that, activity levels, age, weight, height, so on and so forth. Plug that in, it'll spit you out a number what your maintenance calories are. Is that finite? Is it definite? No, it is not. Okay, and I'll get to that here in a second. Then you take, or excuse me, the second way to do this is you multiply your weight by 15. You'll see that they're kind of close, okay? So let's just say that they're close, and they both come out to 3,000, just what have you. You start eating those calories each day. You start getting fat. That means you have to pull back. That's not your maintenance. You're in surplus. Let's say you're losing weight. Then you might have to add some. That's not your maintenance. That's a caloric deficit. So anyway, you're stuck there. But anyway, come back to that 3,000 calories, 1,750 calories from freaking carbohydrates, to 435 calories a day. What do you do to lose weight? you drop your carbohydrate intake. What do you do to gain weight? You raise your carbohydrate intake. Luckily, the proteins and fats can stay consistent. It's kind of cool. Now, you can also increase or decrease your fats, which is great. I definitely highly recommend keeping the protein the same. Guys, that's nutrition in no time. Again, like, subscribe. Love you. We'll see you later. Peace out.